Tattooed me a few times drunk in the middle of the night,
just
but
gets
no,
them.
she's not an artist. Yeah, this is mine and my nephew's shop. I also have an older brother that's a tattoo artist as well. That's how I got into it. I got my first tattoo at 8 years old.
What?
Yeah.
Your parents allowed it?
No, they did not know nothing until I was about 13. And by that time, I already had about 10.
How'd you hide it?
Huh?
How did you hide it?
I don't know. I don't know how I pulled it off. I looked like this by the time I was in high school, other than my hands. Shit, my mom said okay to a tattoo once I was about 14. Then I stopped hiding the other ones, and then I stopped asking. I just started getting them.
I mean, after a certain age, they can't stop you.
Yeah, and like I said, my older brother's a tattoo artist, and he didn't care either. He just tattooed me whenever I wanted to. So a lot of the tattoos, I'm 40 now, and a lot of the tattoos you see on me are more than 20 years old.
That's funny. My dad was 40 years old.
Welcome, everybody. I'm getting my Slayer tattoo. I'm at the Forever Golden Studio in Fresno, Texas. Don't butt yourself there, Joe.
Just a tattoo artist, doing it about 17, 18 years.
Professionally or amateur?
No, amateur I started back in about 1993, but professionally in shops about 17 years ago.
Dang. Experience. I had a bit more hair on my arm than I thought I did.
Okay, we're gonna go about right here.
Yeah, that looks good. Imagine how easy it'd be if you just go, there you go, there's your tattoo.
I tell people all the time, if it was that easy, I wouldn't have any space left.
Yeah, you'd be changing them out on reg, huh? What's that you just put on the arm?
This is a tattoo transfer gel. Pulls the stencil ink off of the stencil and leaves it on your arm.
Okay. My biggest issue is that I get cramps and still. I'll let you know if I have to get up and stretch for a sec though.
Let me know.
And now I have a tattoo.
Go check it out in the mirror and see if you like the way it's sitting on your arm when you're
All right.
standing at relax. Yeah. Look it up.
I thought it was all red.
Well, it's gonna be all red. It's gonna have a black outline and be all red.
Yeah, that's just the stencil color.
What are you doing?
That's the thing from the video game. Before the rage to kill the demons start. Alright. Hello everybody. All two of you watching because it's a weekend, they're probably at school.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what y'all are at school and work like a bunch of wussies while I'm over here getting a tattoo. I'm off today. Tell my boss I can't be handling the fire or anything in the bakery that's too hot for a few days.
Oh yeah, where do you work at?
Bakery, HEB Bakery.
Oh yeah, my first job was at the Randall's Bakery.
Nice. Yeah, I'm usually I'm one of their head tortillerias.
Oh yeah?
But we also fry up tortilla chips and tortilla strips for soups and different stuff like that.
Okay. Which
Yeah.
HEB?
Bel Air.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice store. Yeah, the writer's killing me today. At least it's a pretty simple tattoo.
Oh, yeah, this shouldn't take no more than 30 minutes.
You heard him here.
You
Start
know,
the
I've
timer.
tattooed on 12 years. My favorite is to have this.
What's this stuff?
This is a tattoo glide ointment. It helps stencil, not rub off. It
Ah.
stops the black ink from staining your skin, and it also lowers surface tension for
Like
the
a
ink.
primer kind of.
It lowers the surface tension for the ink to go in your skin. A lot of people, when they think of tattoos, they think the needle is pushing the ink in the skin, but that is not actually what's happening. The needle pokes your skin. As the needle comes out, the hole that's left causes a suction, and the ink gets sucked into the skin.
Oh, that's cool.
So it lowers the surface
I've
tension.
seen the videos of you doing tattoos, and it looks like you're just painting it on gently.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's how those newer ones are. So. I think my arm is falling asleep faster than the tattoo's gonna hurt.
All right, here we go. Just relax, remember to breathe, and try not to move for me.
Yep. Yep, I'm feeling it. Here we are, everybody. Ooh, yeah. I think I'm getting a thin line.
Actually, I think the thinner lines hurt more.
Oh, well,
I
yeah, I
think-
don't remember the other one hurting that much, so.
Yeah, I think the more finer lines, since the needle is much sharper, you feel it a little bit more.
Maybe. Well, we'll
but-
see by the end of it.
I also could be full of shit just because I know what's going on when I get tattoos, so I feel like they hurt me more.
Yeah. Hurts more if you know it. Yeah. That's probably the most painful spot of the tattoo, probably by now.
Yeah. Oh, it always hurts a little bit more right when you start. And your nerves go into sort of a shock, and you get a sort of a numbness.
Yeah, when all your morphine kick in.
Yeah.
So talk to me. What's the best tattoo you've ever done? What's your favorite one that's been tattooed?
I don't know. There's been so many. I think for me, the crazy ones are my favorite. Not my favorite aren't necessarily the most artistic and cool looking. It's the ones with the best stories behind it.
Oh, nice.
Here I don't get a lot of crazy tattoos because this is an appointment only shop. But back when I worked in street shops, where you do walk-ins, drunk people, and all kinds of stuff like that, is where you get some really interesting tattoos.
I imagine.
I had a guy one time was getting tattooed on his shoulder, and his sister was getting tattooed right with him. At his middle finger, he had an accident at work where it was cut off at an angle.
Ooh.
And he said to his sister he was tired of people calling him Nubby at work. So she said, tattoo it green and call it Gumby. And I told him I'd do it for $5. And she said she paid for it, so he got his middle finger tattooed as Gumby.
That's
So when he
that's
flicked
a good
people off,
story.
it was a
Gumby.
perfect little Gumpy with a surprised face.
That's great.
Remember that story I told you the other day, Jenny?
Which one?
About that motorcycle club?
I don't remember. Remind me.
Well, I remember the tattoo artist in the military. And they did, mechanic guy they called him Bumblebee.
Oh God, you got a bumblebee on his bumblebee, huh?
So one night, we all partying and she took him to the shop. And he said he wanted a bumblebee tattooed on his
On his bumblebee.
right. And she did it, but
Got a
no,
bumblebee on his bumblebee.
I had a girl come in when I had first started working in the shop. She wanted me to turn her cat into a cat.
Oh my goodness.
did you do it?
Yes. Yeah, I was 21 years old. Of course I did it.
Oh God.
I prefer not to do those type of tattoos now because they're pretty uncomfortable for both parties involved.
I can imagine.
But as 21 years old, only been in the shop for 6 months, I was all about it. I don't even think I was experienced enough to be doing that, but you know, as a young artist in a street shop, you do everything that comes through the door. You don't have no choice. You really can't say no.
Well, why would you at 21?
Yeah, and you know, now there's quite a bit of tattoos I won't do, and parts of the body I won't do. Like I don't tattoo eyelids anymore.
Wow.
Um,
You ever do animals? Like the people that get their horses' eyelids tattooed to prevent skin cancers?
yeah, no, I've never.
I know
I've
there's
never done.
veterinarian tattoos as well.
Yeah, no, I've never done. But as far as like human body parts, you know, I most of the times won't do the palm of the hand because it doesn't hold well. I won't do eyelids anymore. It's just a pain in the ass. I won't do the bottom of the feet anymore.
Wow.
Genital tattoos, unless they're just a really cool idea, I won't do it.
You ever do like a Yakuza style tattoo on someone?
Yeah, full horimonos, sure. Yeah, actually, I had where I used to work at was, used to work off of Bel Air and Boone in Chinatown. So I actually used to get a lot of Asian style work. A lot of my first tattoos
You
were
done
that,
modern style or traditional?
mostly traditional.
With the old the chiseling kind.
Oh well, no, I don't know how to do the tattoos.
Yeah, those are crazy. I imagine.
I want to get one day.
And those hurt like the son of a gun.
I can only imagine. This needle was rotating in and out of your skin, say
10,000 times.
about 1,000 times a minute. And if you're going 20 or 30 times a minute, I can only imagine that you could feel every pulse.
Needle.
Yeah.
And they get it all the way to their groin and their butt,
Oh yeah. Not me. From the waist
right
up
to the wrist.
to the thighs down. I have no-go spots. I am not getting that tattooed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My goal is fill out like about 90% of this arm, maybe. I mean, there's probably gonna be little gaps even when it's a sleeve, but you know.
What is the most painful area to tattoo on a person?
It depends per person, and it actually changes per gender.
Yeah, some places hurt more than that.
Yeah, for men, it's usually like the rib cage, but for women, the rib cage ain't that bad. They're just built different.
Apparently the wrist is way worse on a girl.
For women, it's usually like the top of the foot is usually one of the worst. But women in general take them better. I've never had a woman pass out, only men.
Probably because we're always in pain.
Yeah.
We're born in pain.
Yeah, I've never had a woman pass out on me, only men.
Yeah, my sister has quite a few big tattoos she got when she was younger. Most she had to do was go take a break.
Yeah, well, women will be honest about what they're going through. They'll bitch and complain. They'll want to take a break. They'll even cry. A man will try to hold it in and try to tough it out and fall right out the fucking chair.
Yeah, and then you got me who sits here and stares at it the whole time.
Yeah, and then some people just take them better than others as well. Like I had one guy take 18 hours straight one time.
Dang.
Did you take a break?
Oh yeah, we took breaks, in between, but
He's like,
still,
I need a break before he
18
did.
hours worth of tattooing. Because I used to, when
That's
I
a
was
double
younger, I would
shift
do a
right
thing
there.
called a tap out. Like you come and pay me $700 and I'll tattoo you till you quit. And he didn't quit.
Crazy. Yeah. So this kind of hurts, but no more than how many times a week I burn myself at work.
Oh yeah, that sucks. I worked at Popeyes when I was 17 years old as a fryer. And that popping grease is no
Actually,
joke.
you can see the scars all over my arms. That's from being in the oven.
I had them.
I've only burned myself twice on the fryer. I've burned myself about 100 times on a 400-degree oven.
That sucks.
Yeah, because I have to get in there and fix it sometimes. So I got burn marks all over my arms from it, and that's why I wasn't that afraid of this because it's like it's It's not worse than the stuff I go through at work every day. At least this will look cool at the end.
Yeah, and this isn't an accident.
Yeah. I'm intentionally consenting to this.
I always say the things we put ourselves through
Oh yeah.
just to look cool.
Oh yeah. Pretty much most of my tattoos will probably be stuff from just things I like.
There's nothing wrong with that. I think the whole adage of having your tattoos have to have a meaning is
Yeah,
antiquated.
if it means something to me, it means it's freaking cool.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I get the people who are like, oh, my tattoos have to have a meaning. That's all well and
It's
good.
everybody's personal journey.
Yeah, but I mean,
Sometimes you just want a cool looking tattoo.
most of my tattoos have a meaning, but most of them I just thought they looked cool.
Sometimes you want to look at your tattoo and go, Slayer!
Yeah, the anime tattoos and comic tattoos are quite popular nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
Which is
A lot of people identify with the characters in this.
yeah, a lot of the people that grew up with it now are becoming of age, so that's the type of art they want, which I love because
It's funny is some of
it's
these
refreshing.
fitness nuts are like they all got DBZ tattoos and stuff. They all have Dragon Ball tattoos, all those fitness heads.
We still do those quite often.
Yeah, they all got either Goku or Vegeta on their arm or something.
Yeah, or they want the half and half one. You know, tattoos
Yeah.
come in fads and waves. If one thing gets popular, you're gonna be doing it
Oh, yeah.
quite often.
I've seen actually, I don't think I've only seen one guy with this tattoo. I've seen mostly girls getting this one.
When I searched it, not a lot came up
Yeah,
of
it's-
actual tattoos.
Yeah, it's a little bit newer, so. I mean, the Doom Eternal games are only a couple of years old, so. I know for the Running with Scissors logo, I've only seen like one or two people ever with that tattoo. And that's including the people that work for the company, even they don't think to get it yet. And I was like, oh, hell yeah, it's a cool symbol.
That's actually funny because I'm not really into gaming, but I've seen that logo before. I
Yeah,
actually
they're
have.
pretty good ones. The Running with Scissors one, that's one I'm gonna get next because it's such a cool logo and I like the games a lot. No, I'm not getting it in yellow, I'm just getting the outline. It'll just be black and my skin color. So, whitish tan. White Mexican, I guess. I guess that's the color you can think about, white Mexican. Yeah, this is probably the second more painful parts of it, is the upper part here, huh?
Yeah.
Oh well, they're small. They'll be done quick enough. Again, no more painful than how many times I burned myself a week at work. So it's gonna again, it's from the game. Before he crushes the souls of demons and rips and tears and really fun. In fact, I'm probably gonna go home and play more video games when I get home. As God intended. I know one of the worst things I ever saw that ever happened during somebody's tattoo was not that they got a bad one, it's they just got a really bad artist once who dug into her arm.
It happens more often than you might think.
Yeah, no, I mean he full on ripped out the chunks of skin for the entire tattoo, not just a part of it.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, just because somebody's in a tattoo shop doesn't necessarily mean they know how to tattoo.
Yeah, they could still be an apprentice for all you know.
Even that there's sort of a thing that even if somebody is an apprentice, you could train for 10 years under somebody, but without the experience on the skin, you're not gonna know.
This guy looked less like he gave her a tattoo, more like he branded her.
It happens.
Oh yeah. Thankfully, I didn't have that experience in my last one or this one so far. So far, this looks freaking amazing.
the color.
How's it look so far? Huh, a little red, but yeah. Clean line on this. Now we're hearing for True Blood.
Yeah, it's actually a perfect color for the tattoo.
Oh yeah. Because I remember correctly in the game where it's the sigil burned into its skin, so it should be red flesh color. When it's done, are you gonna put a bandage or plaster up or that second skin stuff on it?
I can either go plastic wrap or Sanaderm. That is completely up to you.
I think the last one I had was Sanaderm.
If your skin reacts okay to Sanaderm, I'll put some on there. Not everybody reacts well to it.
That's what I had for this one was that second, that's what the guy called it, Sanaderm second skin.
Yeah.
It healed for me in about 2 or 3 days, so.
Yeah, I'll put you some Sanaderm in there.
Yeah, that's usually what it is. So, hey, what's up?
Yeah, if you grab well Sanaderm, I'll put you some Sanaderm on it.
Yeah, it healed pretty
The
quick.
most important part about using that Sanaderm is that when you remove it, some people wear it for 2 days, some people wear it for 3 days, but when you remove it, that tattoo is still an open wound, so you gotta make sure you handle it very cleanly when you do it.
Yeah, I'll probably be keeping it wrapped for a while. And I have Aquifer and I have Aftercare Pokemon ready.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Same as I did the last one. I got the gentle white sea, the unscented kind. Hold on, I've got a comment actually on this thing. Oh snap, people actually saying hello. Not my first tattoo, Famix, this is my second one. I'm getting the mark of the Doom Slayer. Famix is a friend of mine. Yeah, he's an animator.
What?
Yeah, mark of the Doom Slayer. Not from Demon Slayer, but from Doom Eternal. I haven't seen Demon Slayer yet. I really should at some point. I think the last new anime I watched was Devilman Crybaby, maybe, or I finished Parasite finally. No, Devilman Crybaby.
Oh. I love
Yeah, that's a Gona guy. Yeah, I need to play Devil May Cry at some point. That one's good. I saw the anime of that one back in the
That's
day.
one of the last games I played.
I was playing Doom Eternal just the other day, and yesterday I was playing Blood, a Fresh Supply.
And she's a streamer. She's live right now.
Yeah, say hi, everybody. My friend's asking, does it hurt? Ah!
I can make it hurt.
No, don't. No more than already. I said no more than what I get hurt at work every day. I work at a bakery, so I'm always burning my arms and stuff, so I'm just kind of used to being in pain all the time. And you see me, I'm not even flinching or, like this is about how my last one went too. I mean, it hurts, but this is pain I consented to, so. If this was pain I did not consent to, like at work, then it wouldn't be quite as fun. At least this one you see it coming.
Yeah. What you got today, Bino?
Finish up that good big old stomach that I was using, 45.
Oh, no shit?
I think right now it's just a background change. So that's not even so much.
I got toe up yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Have you made it?
No, I only drank 2 at the game. I had Jonah with me, so
That's all like, like you said you weren't gonna do that.
no. After the game, Moose came by, so yeah, kept it on go. Started going hard around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Didn't quit till about 4 in the
I
morning.
mean, that's 5 o'clock in Georgia, so.
Sorry, that's Texas.
Hey, tie is better than a loss.
Hell no.
Hey.
If it ain't a W, it ain't shit.
Hey, they had us at a 20-point underdog, and then we tied at 20.
We let them come back on point.
Hey, you know the game was, even though the game wasn't that great, it was, Jonah was into that shit. It made the game worth it. It was fun.
I
He
bet.
was
That little experience for him.
He was yelling when it was time to yell. He was yelling at the first
I ain't gonna lie,
down,
bro.
third
The whole
down.
time we were watching the game, too, I was like, man, I bet you miss me. Happy as a motherfucker.
Oh, he was sitting there every time, during the stadium, they start, in between quarters, they show people. And every time in between, he was up there dancing, throwing H's, trying to get on the screen. He was crunk, man. It was fun. And then he knows I got season tickets, and I was like, he hated the walking and he hated the lines. And I was like, that's fine. You don't like the walking and the lines. He was like, I know, and I have to do it 7 more times. Like, he wants to go to every fucking game.
Hell yeah.
I was like, all right. I was like, I gotta take your mom to one.
Sounded good like this.
Yeah, I was like,
Take your mom to one.
I was like, I gotta take your mom to at least one of them. How many are you gonna go to? He's like, I'm gonna go to the other 6. So he wants to go to every single one.
My comment is not bad. I can't read that shit.
Yeah.
It is, I got no glasses.
And he was actually pretty cheap too. He only wanted popcorn and a Sprite.
What?
Yeah, so I only spent like $40 at the stadium.
One popcorn, one.
I got popcorn, Sprite, and 2 beers.
Cheap date, huh? Always good to have a cheap date.
And hell, by myself, I spend more.
I found when I go out, I get a Sprite or a Coke, and that's about it. Well, when I used to go to metal concerts, my favorite thing to do was sit on the grassy knoll watching Slipknot with a turkey leg in one hand and a Coke in the other. Seeing their drummer up 30 feet in the air on his drums with a flame shooting out of it, just going.
I've never seen Slipknot, but I've been to a lot of concerts at the Woodland.
I used to go to them when I was younger.
I still go when I get a chance.
I don't do so good with loud noises these days, so mostly I got an eardrum blown out by a Slipknot concert because
No,
my
noises and people.
yeah, mine was a then boyfriend asked me, let's go up to the front and listen to it up close, and then I got a speaker blew my eardrum out.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I got a little ringing ding ding in there now.
I got that
I
from
don't
shooting
blame
guns
Slip-
without ear protection.
I don't blame Slipknot though, I blame my ex-boyfriend. He's the one who was like, yeah, let's leave our
Blame them now, they might
Alright.
tell you something.
Alright?
no,
I'm gonna say, blame them, sue them.
if it wasn't a good song, I would. But they were playing psychosocial stuff. I was like, well, I can't blame them. That's a good song. I think I got blown up by, I'm not the only one. Like, what? Whew. Alright, it says 0 watching, but I got like 8, 9, 10 people commenting, so I don't know how accurate that's going to
Maybe they're in and out.
be. Yeah, sometimes
What are you streaming on?
YouTube. Usually the YouTube thing's not very accurate though. Like it'll say I have 4 people watching, but there's actually like 12 people, or sometimes more. Like when I used to have like a couple hundred people popping up on my streams, it would say 80 and then say 200 and then say like 130 out of nowhere and then back to 12. And I'm like, okay.
Okay.
So I think they're just inaccurate in general. And it doesn't count people that are watching I'm not logged in.
Oh, okay, like people watching with the guests.
Yeah, sometimes it counts them, sometimes it doesn't. It's weird. It won't count them as a viewer, but it'll count them in watch time. So like YouTube's kind of weird like that.
My son wants to start being a YouTuber.
That's fun.
He's 10 now, so I'm probably gonna start getting into stuff because he does a lot of gaming.
Yeah, that's fun. Though he might do better on Twitch for all we know. So Twitch, it's a little easier to become partnered over there. Some
Yeah.
people do better on YouTube, some people do better on Twitch. I plan to switch to Twitch at some point, but I do better on YouTube because my audience of like 10 years is still there. So I'd have to start over from scratch on Twitch. But you can typically get a little more successful there with streaming. With the streaming platform, so.
Yeah.
YouTube has a pretty good streaming too, but it's more geared towards what's it called, like with pre-recorded scripted videos.
YouTube lost me with the streaming when Joe Rogan left, so I don't watch any podcast on YouTube. Of course, I still do watch a lot of content on there, but not as
Whereas I
much.
can't tell the blood from the ink.
There isn't much blood.
Yeah, I'm not on any like blood thinning medication whatsoever right now.
Yeah, you shouldn't leave anything more than a little bit of blood plasma.
Yeah.
If you got red blood coming out of a tattoo, that's a problem.
Yeah, you either put too much yourself on the floor or the person's pressing for it, I imagine.
Not even that. Even if you are on blood thinners, diabetic, or anything like that, you still should have most of the blood before having no money.
Yeah.
You'll have a little bit of blood come through, like a tiny bit, but if you're like actually bleeding red blood, they are overworking your system.
Yeah, it's only in like the top 2 layers, isn't it?
3.
Okay. I didn't know if one all the way to third or not.
Yeah, you have about 7 layers. You want to stick. If you only go two in, it'll fade.
So where your iPad charger?
Yeah, it's in the top. It's in the top of my box. Yeah, if you go past 3, it blows out.
Yeah, I know. All your blood vessels are in there.
It just the dermis below the top 3 layers it's more spongy, so the ink will spread out if you go too deep.
That makes sense.
Tattoos are pretty much doomed from the time you get them. The sun wants to kill them, your white blood cells want to get rid of them.
Yeah, your body digests it.
Your body does not want it in there.
Yeah, that's why there's that newer way of getting rid of them is it just speeds up the digestion process or something instead of regular labor. That's what one friend of mine out in California, he does a lot. Whatever that new process for trading them is, it just makes your body digest it quicker.
It's all about making the ink particles smaller so the white blood cells can carry them away. I don't know about the process you're talking about, but that's what laser
Well, yeah,
does.
it's your white blood cells basically heat it up.
Yeah, I don't know what the ink process is, but that's what laser is doing. It's breaking the pigment particles into smaller.
There's a lot of weird ways of doing it now. So a lot of them are not like approved for other states yet. They're too busy with other stuff, I guess. That was so good so far. I remember the healing process when my elastic had been pretty good in place. So.
Yeah, with the Sanoderm, you leave it on for 24 to 36 hours. And you take it off, wash it a few times a day, moisturize it a few times a day. It's actually pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm a pretty fast healer. So.
It should heal within a day or 2. And then with the Sanoderm, you really don't have much stabbing.
Yeah, I didn't have any scabbing last time.
So that's what helps it heal quicker.
Yeah, I had like no scabbing at all last time.
And even with traditional ways of caring for a tattoo, what you're trying to do is avoid a buildup of blood plasma, which causes the scab. So even after you get the Sanoderm off, as long as long as you keep it clean, washed a couple times a day.
Clean, wash, and cover too.
I mean, you don't really have to cover it. You just don't want
I
excessive.
imagine I would if I'm working in a kitchen.
Oh,
I get flour on it all day.
Yeah.
I'll probably just stick to a simple wrap bandage or something.
I mean, once you pull the Sanoderm off, the day after, your skin is pretty much sealed up. So I mean, as long as you wash it before and after work, you should be fine.
Yeah. Mostly I just get flour on everything all day. Or one of us says, "No, you can't be crying for a couple days." I sorry, sir. Usually puts me on it because I'm his fastest cook and his fastest fryer. I can do like 9-10 cases easily in one shift.
Check it out.
That is freaking bad. Oh yeah, look at that. I love it. Thank you.
Let me wrap it for you.
All right, and that's the tattoo. Tell us where you're from again, there, sir.
This is Forever Golden Studios here in Fresno, Texas.
Yep. What's your name?
Josh.
This is Josh. All
Find
right.
me on Instagram at Ink by Misfit.
All right. And thank you. Probably gonna have to flip that later. Yeah. All right. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Talk to you later.
Let's pull the background.